Oh my gosh, this is hey y'all. Better fix it. It was buffering on the side, fixing up my outfit. It just puts me live. Anyway, good day. Hey y'all. Evenings in dealing with the healing. We are gonna deal with the lighting, don't worry, yeah, right. I got my piece of paper because you know I'm a good digresser. Anyway, listen. The title is Sexual Manners and Etiquette. The healing. First of all, yeah, I want to tell you about the inner narrator because people be having voices in their head, yeah, and like sometimes they're explainable in it. So, okay, what is an inner narrator? Also referred to as internal dialogue, the voice inside your head or inner voice, your internal monologue, is the result of a certain brain mechanism that can cause you to hear yourself talk in your head without actually speaking and forming sounds. Yeah. So Google it, inner narrator. So you literally like hear yourself talking inside of your brain, in it. So you could be just be sitting there, and then your inner narrator starts going off, telling you stories and whatever. You just sometimes you just sit there laughing to yourself, and people think you're mad. But these times, you just if you're in a narrator. Anyway, so the rules for the live is we're gonna try no swearing, no being loud, no being ghetto, and be free. So the point of going live is I'm not techie in it. So going live is I'm not techie in it. So all of the uploading and all of that stuff is just long for me. Yeah. So why are you on YouTube talking about all of the uploading and all of that stuff is just long for me? Yeah. So why are you on YouTube talking about these subjects and understanding behavior patterns and to bring a solution to it? Yes. So all of the subjects are, so it doesn't really make sense trying to separate them. Like obviously in the medical field, certain countries that they have to deal with the full body, but in England they just deal with like you have a doctor you go to see for your bladder, then you have another doctor where you go to see for your heart, and yeah, they're all under the. I am nervous. Yeah, I am. But we're going to start with trauma bonding because I always say this. What is trauma bonding? So I've got my next piece of paper. So I'm just going to read it to you. All right. 7 stages of trauma bonding. Uh, when that's one, and then like it brings you closer to each other. So like care kids, like when I say that another person, that's a care kid that's had a good experience will be like, oh well, and a care kid that's had a bad experience will be like, yeah, we know how that is. There's trauma in it. So like becoming friends based upon your bad situations. That's what in it. So what is trauma bonding? It's of people. So you can make a trauma bond with your dog, make a trauma bond with all types of people. It doesn't really matter who it is. Yeah. And they're not really like both like alright, if you like both like swimming, you should sort of base breadcrumbing look like. Okay. Texting or emailing to the request, in on your social media posts, but not engaging in direct communication. So someone will like talk to you that is not making no wish to hang out. So they'll like make sexual conversations with you, but not really try to have sex, basically. Sending messages and ignoring your reply for days. So you can Google these, honestly. Like I'm not making it up. You can actually Google it. And this is the result that you're going to come up with. So sending messages. So someone will send you a message and you reply that straight away, but then they will leave you unread. Yeah, these things are all bad manners, and hence the reason why it's called manners and etiquette in it. Right. Oh, this is a distinct way of leading someone on. So in old school movies, you would have heard people talk about leading someone on. These new times they call it breadcrumbing, but in reality, you're just leading the person on in it, really, because you're not trying to be with them. You're not even trying to see them. You're not even trying to sleep with them or anything like that. You're literally just wasting their time. And you don't know how I feel about people wasting my time or wasting anybody's time. Or just wasting time in general. I don't like it. Sapiosexual, isn't it? So when you're when you're from Catherine, no bad things. You're just trying to get through life. So once you get to a certain stage in your life, the person communicates frequently enough to keep you interested, but not enough to form an actual relationship or bond. Okay, so some other ones are like they'll make plans with you and they will just stand you up. Yeah, yeah. All get dressed and all ready to go out, stand you up. Yeah, you don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. Like emotionally and psychologically, it will break down your self-esteem until you want to send to another. Texting frequently, but not really getting to know each other. So they'll text, oh, where, how's your son, where, how's your daughter, how's your parents, where. Not really caring. They don't care. Just bored at the time. And you're gonna respond. So yeah. One was it once they're totally into you, 1 minute they're totally into you, then the next minute they'll just ghost you. This is why you should take notes properly in it, but don't worry about that. Or they're just only interested in sex. That doesn't even appear. Or when it does appear, that's up to you to decide how that went anyway. The advice, just ignore them. They will find somebody else. Yes. They will find somebody else. Yeah, to waste their time. Definitely. Just ignore them. Yeah. That's all you can do in it. Just ignore them. Right? So I was meant to have the manners book. Let me go and get this one. Yeah, 1 second. All right, so this is like an Islamic book of manners, right? Now, obviously, I've got a Jamaican background and went into Islam. I decided to get seriously into it. So I got this book of manners. And inside it, once I started reading it, I was like, but these are Jamaican manners. I was, yeah, so it tied together. So I wasn't really uncomfortable learning certain things because I already knew it. So all I had to do was just teach it properly to my son, who is now 14, but at the time he was like 8. And this is the book that you had to read, yeah, all of the time. Yeah, that as soon as we turned Muslim, as soon as we started going masjid, he just had to read this book all of the time. Yeah, that's why he's got good manners, bless him. Yeah, but he's 14 in it, and you know how that goes. Yeah. It's horrid. Yeah, so this is my manners book. So I didn't write down the pages, and I'm well nervous. This is the first the first episode.